It was a night like any other on Jimmy Kimmel Live. A high-energy crowd, Kimmel's signature humor, and the anticipation of Hollywood royalty stepping onto the stage. Jennifer Connelly, the Oscar-winning actress known for her poise and privacy, was the evening's headline guest. Fans expected charm, grace, and maybe a few stories about her latest film. But what unfolded left the audience stunned. In a moment no one could have predicted, Connelly clashed hard with Kimmel during what began as a routine interview. The exchange turned tense, then fiery, until the unthinkable happened. Connelly stormed off the set in front of a live audience. Things started off well enough. Kimmel welcomed Jennifer warmly, complimenting her role in an upcoming psychological thriller. She smiled politely, responding with a few light anecdotes. But the tone shifted when Kimmel brought up a past project, one that Connelly had previously said was emotionally difficult. Instead of skimming over it, Kimmel joked about the film's box office performance, suggesting it wasn't exactly a hit. The comment drew a nervous laugh from the crowd, but Connelly didn't laugh. "That was a deeply personal film for me," she replied, her smile fading. "And maybe not everything is about numbers." Kimmel, sensing the tension, tried to recover with another joke. "Fair enough," he said. "But it's Hollywood. Numbers matter, right?" Jennifer leaned in slightly. "Maybe to you," she said sharply. The crowd grew quiet. What followed was a back-and-forth exchange that slowly escalated. Connelly began questioning the way the entertainment industry devalues certain types of work, especially projects led by women or those tackling difficult subjects. Kimmel tried to brush it off with more humor, but each time he pivoted, Connelly pulled the conversation back to a deeper, more serious tone that clearly made the host uncomfortable. What became clear was that Connelly hadn't come just to plug a film. She had something to say. "You're part of the system that dismisses work that doesn't fit your idea of success," she said. Kimmel raised an eyebrow. "I'm just a late-night host," he said, clearly trying to ease the pressure. "Exactly," she replied. "And that platform could do more than mock what it doesn't understand." The tension was now undeniable. The audience had stopped laughing. Even the band, usually quick to play an interlude, stayed quiet. This wasn't a bit. It was real, and no one knew where it would go next. Kimmel's expression hardened slightly. "Jennifer, we do comedy here, that's the job." She didn't back down. "And sometimes comedy hides cowardice," she said plainly. The words hung in the air. A few audience members gasped. Kimmel tried to change the subject, steering back toward her new film. "Let's talk about something lighter," he said. But Connelly wasn't done. "No, let's talk about what you're afraid to say," she challenged. At that point, the studio's control room reportedly went into alert mode. Producers gestured from behind the cameras, unsure whether to cut, to commercial, or let the moment play out live. Jennifer stood up slowly, removing her mic. "You know what? I think I've said enough," she said, her voice firm but not loud. Kimmel looked stunned. "Wait, you're leaving?" he asked. "Yes," she replied. "I came here in good faith, but I won't play along when you make light of what matters to me." She walked off the stage without another word, heels echoing against the floor as the audience sat frozen. The band didn't play. Kimmel, clearly shaken, tried to offer a closing remark, but words failed him. "Well, that was unexpected," he finally said, forcing a half-smile. As soon as the clip hit the internet, social media exploded. "Jennifer Connelly walks off Kimmel. Respect," one tweet read. Others were less kind, accusing her of overreacting. The hashtags Connelly storms off and Kimmel clash began trending within the hour. Debate erupted. Was Connelly too sensitive, or was Kimmel out of line? The clip was shared millions of times, with commentators dissecting every word, every pause, every glance. Fans defended her fiercely, saying she stood up for authenticity in an industry built on facades. Critics accused her of turning a promo tour into a personal crusade. Kimmel addressed the moment the following night, saying he didn't mean to offend, and that he respected Connelly's decision to speak her truth. He didn't offer an apology, nor did he criticize her. The statement was carefully worded, clearly vetted. Meanwhile, Connelly released a short post through her publicist. "Art is personal. Conversations should be too." That one line was enough to reignite the online discourse. Some praised her for calling out the late-night formula that often buries real discussion beneath cheap laughs. Others felt the moment was unnecessarily confrontational. Behind the scenes, sources revealed that Connelly had warned producers not to bring up that particular film, citing its emotional weight. The fact that Kimmel brought it up anyway, especially in a joking manner, seemed to confirm the very criticism she leveled against the show. Industry insiders began weighing, in some saying late-night TV needs a reset to allow room for more meaningful dialogue. Connelly, meanwhile, didn't do any further interviews. Her silence spoke volumes. She wasn't trying to extend the moment. She'd made her point, and she was done. It was up to the public to decide what to do with it. Oh. In the end, Jennifer Connelly's storm-off wasn't just about one joke or one interview. It was a flashpoint in a larger conversation about what we expect from celebrities and what they expect in return. It challenged the line between entertainment and exploitation, between truth and performance. Whether you viewed it as an overreaction or a rare display of raw honesty, one thing was undeniable: it got people talking. And maybe that's exactly what Jennifer Connelly wanted. Not attention, but reflection. Not applause, but awareness. And for one unforgettable night she turned a late-night stage into something far more real.